Hi, this is a short instructional video from HolbrookPCRepairs.com. I build customized desktop PCs for people usually that either do gaming or graphic design or video production. This is a build actually that's already sold to a customer. It's their custom specifications. I think this person mostly is for gaming, but I'm just going to bring you step by step through the build and the various parts and how they go together. I'm not going to give away too many secrets, but just to give you a basic idea of how it works. Viewing this may not make you comfortable enough to do it yourself, but it'll give you an idea of what's involved. So the first part we have obviously is the tower here. This is a Cooler Master HAF, that's high airflow 912. It's the smallest of the series. There's an HAF 932 and 942 as well. They're just a little bit bigger, but the same basic design. And with the HAF cases, the main thing you'll notice is that they're mostly mesh. So not so great for dust, but they put a lot of air through them. And as long as you keep them cleaned regularly, they're good to go. And then inside the case, you'll have the motherboard. This customer went with a Gigabyte. It's a Z68 motherboard, so it has onboard video. A lot of the newer Sandy Bridge chipsets don't have onboard video, but this one does. Here's our CPU. This is an Intel i5 2500K processor. The 2500K and the 2600K obviously are the unlocked processors right now. They're pretty much the only ones that you can overclock at all. All the other ones are they are what they are. You really can't do much with them. Here's our CPU cooler. This is a Cooler Master Hyper 212. It's a very inexpensive cooler, but it's also much better than a stock cooler. Allows you to overclock a decent amount. You can't do any extreme overclocking with it, but it's an intermediate level air cooling solution. And we have our power supply here. This is a Corsair TX750. So again, it's their enthusiast, so it's their like middle of the line power supply. 750 watts is a decent amount. This particular customer is going to have one traditional hard drive and one solid state drive, which I guess brings us to our next spot. We have this is a Seagate 1.5 terabyte hard drive. It's a SATA 3 drive, so it's 6 gigabits per second. And then we have our boot drive. The 1.5 terabyte is going to be a storage drive, and the boot drive is going to be this Crucial M4. It's a 128 gigabyte solid state drive. Crucial actually just released a new firmware update about a week or two ago that increased the speed on these about 20%. So they're the same exact price as they were before, but they're much faster, which is nice. This is just a generic light-on DVD RW. It's a SATA DVD burner. This customer went with a XFX Radeon 6950 2 gigabyte. It's a very nice card. XFX is really great. They come with lifetime warranties. This particular card, the 6950 2 gigabyte, can have the firmware on it flashed and can be unlocked to have the same amount of pixel shaders as a 6970. From what I've read, you basically just have to keep the clock speeds at the 6950 clock speeds to prevent any kind of artifacts from showing up. But you get the extra shaders of the 6970, and it's the same price, obviously. You're not paying to do that unlock. So it's a very good value, and pretty much top-of-the-line card. You really don't get much better for that. I have a 6950 2 gig myself in my own personal system, and it can handle everything you throw at it at max settings, assuming you're using a single display, you're not using Infinity or anything like that. Here is just an OEM copy of Windows Home Premium x64, and here we have just a box of brackets and mounting tools that comes with the case. So these are all the parts we need to put everything together. The next step you're going to see is we're going to take out the motherboard and assemble all the basic components onto it, and then we're ready to start putting everything into the case.